Hey everybody, back again with a little bit of Amberlynn Reid coverage. I've been watching the videos that Beck has done, the question videos with Under the Hood, aka Mr. Cardigan. And let me just say my heart goes out to Beck. And I think she's doing a great thing by exposing all of this, because I think she's going to help so many people realize what type of relationships they're in, and they might be in similar relationships to the one Beck was in with Amberlynn Reid. Now, that being said, Amberlynn uploaded a video. I don't know why these videos are delayed. I'm thinking either she's with Eyebrows up in Ohio or Eyebrows is there, and that's why she's uploading pre-recorded content. I don't know. So this is another video, once again, milking the coronavirus. She's how old is she? 31 years old, grown adult. She should be able to know how to take care of herself, but no, she's coming to YouTube and she's milking it for sympathy, empathy, coins, food. I don't even know. So let's get into it.
Hey guys, so it is February 13th and I just got done filming a 2-hour reaction to a video. So if you guys have not seen that, then it's because I decided I'm not uploading it. It was really hard to do and I don't know, it was just a lot.
A reaction.
Oh, I just let out the biggest cough.
I'm curious to know what reaction to what. I'm curious. I wonder if she will ever upload that.
And I think I might have fixed my voice a little bit. So I am on day 5 of COVID and I have no smell at all.
And by the way, before she goes on any further, somebody pointed this out to me. I didn't notice in the last video, but she does apparently have a hickey on her chest. So apparently she's been getting some action while she's sick.
At all. No taste. It is the weirdest. My brain feels so weird. My thinking, it's foggy and weird and delirious. And
her hair right now is actually, I believe, covering where the hickey is at. And sometimes she forgets, and then you'll be actually able to see it.
I'm making choices that I wouldn't normally make. My chest hurts. I have this horrific cough that is deep within, guttural with phlegm. My throat hurts. This hurts. I have stuffy nose, runny nose, the whole 9. But my mom is now not feeling well, so
look there. You can see it a little bit. Oh, her hand's in the way.
And checking up on her a lot.
There you can see it, right there. There's a hickey right there. So apparently, somebody's been visiting you.
Hey guys, today is February 14th. It is Valentine's Day, and it also is day 6 of me having COVID. So I feel exactly how I felt yesterday, so we don't really need to give any updates on that. But I will say, I have been trying really hard to have a balance of resting, but also getting up and still doing things.
You know, it's so weird watching this at this point. Does she think that actually anybody's really going to care about how she feels? If anything, they probably want her to suffer more, considering all the tea that Beck has spilled about the relationship. And especially about the inheritance that you stole from Beck. Disgusting. Just a disgusting individual. I didn't think anybody could be more disgusting than Chantal. But then here comes Amberlynn, one-upping Chantal.
So appreciative of Twinkie because it gives me a reason to go outside and get some fresh air. And when I do that, this is how I be looking. So many flashbacks to when we had to wear freaking masks in public 24/7.
You don't need to wear a mask outside, only inside.
So weird. I am getting super just tired and winded quicker than usual. So it's hard for me to do anything, and I know I need to rest. But last time that I spent a long period of time resting in bed, I actually ended up getting walking pneumonia. This was years ago, and I'm telling you, that traumatized me. So I don't want that to happen because
it traumatized her, y'all. Walking pneumonia traumatized her. The shortness of breath and all of that, you should be really scared about your heart health. That could be, signs of heart failure.
For some people, COVID does turn into pneumonia. On top of that, being 500 pounds, you can lose your mobility extremely quickly. So it's I'm having to balance out, oh my God, even just standing here, I'm getting hot and winded. I really just wanted to update you guys, and I hope that you guys had a great Valentine's Day. I'm so ahead in my videos, which I love that, but having...
And Lady's rolling on the bed. Let's see if you're gonna hear her growl. I don't know if you can hear her. She's at the end of the bed. She does. It's like her daily ritual. Every time I sit down on the bed, here she comes.
weekly live streams has actually been really conflicting me, and I might be coming up with a different YouTube schedule. So that is definitely up in the air. Like, I prefer the YouTube schedule that I have going now, and I love how ahead I am in videos, but like the live streams is just conflicting with that, and I don't want to stop the live streams because so many people are enjoying them. Hey guys, so it is February 15th, and I'm actually going to the hospital. I did my little pulse ox thing.
She does have a pulse ox. Why does she have that? I'm curious. That's not a lot of people have those, you know, on hand. So I'm shocked that she actually does. Does she know how to read those? Probably not. I don't know.
And it was 93. So that was my oxygen.
Which is okay. Just take a deep breath. It will normalize. If you take a deep breath, your level will go up. 93 is not that bad. That's within normal range.
My heartbeat was 57. And if you know anything about heartbeats, that is extremely low. Like, if you're an athlete, maybe. But I am the opposite of an athlete. And I just really feel like my brain is just like foggy and weird. And
internal bleeding, maybe? I don't know. What else could it be?
Like, I was a little blurry-eyed, like kind of lightheaded. I don't really know what's going on. And that's like really the only reason why I checked that. And I'm just feeling extremely anxious. And I don't know if it's like those numbers making me anxious and like the weird COVID symptoms that I'm having, or if it's like anxiety is actually what's causing those things. But that doesn't make sense. Anxiety doesn't cause a low heartbeat or a low oxygen. I don't know. But my mom
can. Yes, it can. Because if you're not breathing and you're like holding your breath, yeah, it will drop your saturation. So if you take a deep breath, your saturation, the percentage will go up.
She's going to take me to the hospital. I tried to schedule a doctor's appointment with my doctor, and literally I won't even be able to see him in 2 weeks, like 2 weeks from now.
Since when does she make a doctor's appointment? Come on. Beck spilled the tea on that you just go to the emergency room, you waste the doctor's time, you like make it hard for other people that have insurance. And by the way, how are you paying for this? You don't have insurance, do you? Is the state paying for this? Are you like collecting state dividends since you're in Oklahoma? I wonder, is that public information? I wonder. I'm sure you don't have insurance.
It's crazy. And usually like when you go to urgent care, they can't run many tests on you. And I feel like if I go in there with like an issue with my heart, they're going to tell me to go to the ER anyways. I don't want to do this. I don't want to go, but I'm like low-key scared.
What does this say? 66, 95, so she's well within normal range. She's fine. Go home.
Hey guys, I just came back from the hospital and
waste of time.
Come here. She missed your mommies and I missed you too.
That dog is obese. Congratulations. That dog is obese.
Well, I just came back and
that Chihuahua said Twinkie should not be that big. I feel sorry for that dog. Clearly, the dog is not going outside on walks, not getting any kind of exercise at all.
EKG thingies, because they gave me an EKG and a chest x-ray, and everything came back normal.
You know, I actually used to have a dog years ago named Pippi. I'm going to look and see if I could find a photo. It looks exactly like Twinkie. The white, my dog was at least in shape. Had the white, it looks exactly like Twinkie.
Pressure is like extremely high, which is not normal for me. Oh, loving me. You're so sweet. But yeah, they did just send me home and they weren't worried and they didn't see anything. But they said that like if my breathing does like get worse or I am more concerned obviously to go back. But like my brain is not.
And another fun fact I'll just drop in here now that I'm thinking about it, talking about her saturation. My son, that had congenital heart disease, he had, if there's anybody in the medical field, you might be familiar with this condition, or maybe not because it's a rare heart condition. He had coarction of the aorta and double outlet right ventricle. So his saturation levels for him normally was 80 to 85%. And then when he needed to have procedures done, which were every year, like having a heart cath and, having stents and things like that put in, we would know that it would be time to do those things when his saturation would start dropping. And then he would get to like 70, 75%. So that, yeah, he actually lived like that. So yeah, somebody with low saturation, they're not doing well. So Amberlynn, you're fine. Stop being dramatic. Drama queen.
The same. It does not feel okay. It feels weird and I don't know how to explain it. It's snowing outside And right when I got home, I took her out, and she does not deal with the cold very well. No.
Poor dog.
And then I fed her
She's
too.
not taking that dog on any walks. You know, Beck, I think maybe you need to pull an FFG and rescue Twinkie.
What is it that you want from mom? I think she's worried about me, which then freaks me out because I'm
No,
like,
she's not.
does Twinkie know something
She's
that I
trying
don't
to
know? But yeah, like
attack
this
you.
COVID braid thing. Like, I don't know. I've heard about it. Like my mom, we were talking about it today, and she said that like she kind of experienced the same thing. And I don't know, my brain just doesn't feel right. Like I just feel so just exhausted. It feels like I've never slept a day in my life. So I don't know if I should just like sleep or something.
You probably aren't sleeping because you're Googling yourself again.
My body already naturally fights against sleep, and that's why like my sleeping schedule's
Yeah, we heard about that. Beck told us. I don't think it naturally fights against sleep. You're just weird.
usually always so crazy. So I feel my body like fighting against it right now. And I think it's also because like I just feel super anxious, and I'm genuinely like worried for myself because I'm just like, what is happening? Like, why do I feel this?
What is happening? You're filthy. That's what's happening. And you're mean and you're evil and you stole the money. Give it back.
And I'm like, well, you have COVID, so. Today is day 8 of me having COVID. So I want to show you guys. I finished the tuxedo cat Lego because I have had
That's actually cute. I might actually buy that. Maybe, you know what? That'd be a good birthday gift for my daughter. I might buy that. Thanks, Amber.
a lot of downtime lately. Isn't it literally so cute?
What do you
It's
mean
just
I
like
had wait a minute. Did she just say that she had a lot of downtime lately? What? What? As compared to what? Your busy government's career? I mean, what are you doing with your time? You're not doing anything. Shut up.
and this was like literally so much fun to make. So an update on me, I actually finally got to like physically see my test results because I was able to log into my little health thing, and it does show that like my x-ray, my EKG was completely normal. And random fact, it showed that my heart is actually in healthy limits, like the size of it. I've always been like, do I have an enlarged heart? Every time I've gotten a chest x-ray, it shows that it's normal. When me and my mom were in the
In healthy limits, I don't know. That doesn't sound correct, but okay.
room yesterday, there was like a cluster of these like guys who were there because I think the day prior.
Oh, yeah, yes. And thanks to, what's your friend, Lex? Yeah, she posted a video yesterday. I put it on my community page. Of course you're paying attention to the guys because you've been banging the guys on the DL all along. Fraud.
Were exposed to meningitis when they were like riding along on an ambulance. I don't know the full
I
story.
always had that feeling about her watching her that she was somebody who, because she was basically homeless. So let's just put it that way. In and out of foster care, whatever, crap parents, all of that. So she was basically homeless going state to state. That's what I'm just judging by what she's told. So it seemed like she trolled Tinder or Plenty of Fish or wherever she trolls for women, trying to find the most vulnerable candidates. I mean, to me, like, I don't even know what she identifies as at this point. But considering that she's been talking to guys and talks about guys, and now she's talking about guys again in the ER, I don't know. Very suspicious. I don't know. She seems like a fraud to me. And just because you were in a relationship with another woman doesn't mean it cannot be a fraudulent relationship.
I was getting like super anxious. And me and my mom were like glancing at each other like, oh my God. And then one of the doctors came out and told the receptionist, like, if anyone else comes in that is part of this group that has been exposed to meningitis, you need to have them wear masks. And me and my mom were already wearing masks, obviously, but like the urgency and the doctor's like tone and voice.
Aren't you vaccinated for that? Don't they have a vaccination for that? I don't know. You should be fine.
Like definitely kind of scared me and my mom. So an update on me, I know I've just been giving tons of updates because that is literally what is going on in my life right now. I woke up with my lymph nodes like in my armpit area and also my groin.
She's so full of crap. She's so full of crap. She's going on WebMD or Wikipedia repeating the symptoms. So she's had every single one of the COVID Rona symptoms, every single one. Like, what? I wonder what I'm gonna look it up again. Like, what are the odd, weird symptoms of the Rona? She's gonna have them all. Watch.
They're hurting, and I'm like, okay. I thought the lymph node pain was just gonna be part of like the earlier stages, but I don't know. I woke up and genuinely like my body was hurting again, so that's no fun. And I almost could taste today. I made something to eat, and I swear to you, there was some taste, but it was like not really the flavor of what I was eating. So it was like an off gross taste. I was like, okay.
Another fun fact, I don't know if I mentioned this before, I still have not gotten my full taste back completely. Yeah, that's so long haul Rona. Yay. It's horrible. Like, because I cook and I can't taste like I used to. It's bad.
Gross. On the plus side, at least it wasn't just like no taste at all. So something is happening. Something is improving in that stage. So I am glad about that. This COVID has definitely like kicked me in the butt for sure. I just cannot wait to feel like myself again because I have just been feeling so off. I have been off in every single part of my life. Like I just feel
You don't say.
so disconnected to the world, and I don't.
You don't say. And for reality as well.
So the other day, I smelled this, and this is like one of my most favorite smells in the world.
No. I mean, I'm not surprised that's one of her most favorite smells. I know a lot of people clean with this. I don't like it because it reminds me of a bar. If you've ever been to a dive bar, that's what they smell like. They smell like straight up pine salt and piss. But I'm not surprised.
And there was no smell. Like I put my nose in the bottle, nothing.
Why not take a swig?
Has been my like
I'm just kidding. Don't take a swig of pine salt.
smell tester. So let's do it again today. Wait, I feel like there's a little something there, but it's like the weirdest smell in the world.
Yo, Amber, come on. I mean, that cannot be comfortable. That is shocking. The arm. I
I
can't.
don't know what that was. Oh my god, there's a faint something. So we're making improvement because I'm telling you this smelled like water the other day. And then because I can't taste, I have been
Well,
like
because I can't taste. I'm gonna get chips. She's insane. Like, I don't know. I remember when we were all going through this because when that whole thing of the not being able to taste or smell thing, nobody really wanted to eat anything because you know when you have a cold and you just don't want to eat anything because you can't taste anything. It's like the same thing. We didn't eat it was like we made a game out of it, tasting sauces and things. So you could taste what? Nobody could taste anything. But yeah, I'm not surprised. An excuse to eat. Oh, bless your heart.
overdoing it on like hot sauce and stuff just to feel something in my mouth, which is so
Okay.
weird. Not being able to taste,
Sure, Jan.
but being able to feel that hot sauce actually really does hurt. So I decided to get some like jalapeno chips in hopes that maybe like, I don't know, the crunch will be satisfying. Maybe I could feel a spice on my tongue. Like not having your smell and your taste is the weirdest feeling in the world.
That must be the worst nightmare for somebody like her. Somebody that constantly has to eat. I can't even imagine. That's probably where the anxiety is coming from.
According to this, we're making improvement, and I'm very happy about that. And I have a ramen in the microwave, so I'm gonna be eating on that. I've been enjoying ramen because the broth from it has been everything. Just like that warmth has been so great. Literally, it's like a bowl of worms, like my live chat said about spaghetti. It's giving bowl of worms and warm broth. So I just finished my ramen and I had to share this. I literally took a bite of a red onion the other day, like an apple, and I tasted nothing. But instantly my R's, what are R's? Oh my god, my brain. But instantly my eyes, they started burning and watering, but I could not taste anything. Like I was able to literally take a bite of an onion like an apple. It was crazy weird. Hello. So it is February 17th, and I literally just woke up because my Factor was delivered. So Factor
You know what? How many times has she said literally in this video? Seems like every other word.
is just like a meal
She has no brassiere on.
delivery service, which I'm sure you guys have heard about it. I've done things like this in the past, and I
Oh,
just
no,
feel
here we
like
go.
it's easier for me to stay on track and to eat better, smaller
Another waste of money.
portions. I actually ordered my first box way before I got sick, so it's like I can't even really taste anything, and these meals have to be ate within 7 days.
8. These meals have to be 8. Now, I'm no English major, but I'm pretty much sure it's eaten is the correct word. I could be wrong.
So it's like, okay. So I'm not sponsored whatsoever, but I do have a link that you guys can click to
Let me guess, for
get
discount.
some of it off, like some of the money off for your first box. And just to be transparent, it'll also help me get
Yeah,
some
of
off.
course.
So if you guys want to click it and try it out. So it does come with recyclable, like ice pack.
Recyclable. I can't. Look, I'm not going to say that I speak like the perfect English. I don't. But come on. For people that come on here, Amberlynn claiming to read like these thousands of novels and write thousands of journals and all this kind of stuff. And then Foodie Beauty, Chantal, being an English major, English lit major, I have no idea. You would think that they would be able to speak English.
So your food stays full. So I'm going to show you guys the ones that I got. And in future videos, probably even today, even though I can't really taste, this is going to be almost pointless, but we'll do some taste tests. So since the first box was cheaper, I did get 12 meals, so that's 2 a day. But probably for like future boxes, I'm probably just going to get 7, so I have 1 a day. All right, so these are all the meals I got. Cheesy.
Who thinks she's going to be eating these? And if she does eat these, do you think she's going to be ordering takeout food as well? I mean, what is this? I've never heard of the Factor. Is this supposed to be good? I'm going to have to Google it now. I've never ordered a meal prep service. Why? Because it's easy to do yourself. Like, I don't understand the waste. I mean, I can see somebody doing this if they're busy and they have a job and they don't have time to cook and, you know, that type of lifestyle, then I see where something like this would be feasible. But for somebody who's here all day doing not a damn thing, this is a waste of money.
Herb chicken with creamy broccoli rice and chili garlic zucchini, a Tex-Mex bowl with green chili cheese sauce and cauliflower rice, creamy tomato basil shrimp with garlic spinach and pesto zucchini, blackened salmon with smoked Gouda cauliflower grits and broccoli, 3-bean vegan chili with cornbread casserole and tofu based crema, spicy pork bolognese and cavatappi with roasted green.
What's bolognese? Bolognese. Bowling with ease.
Beans and pearl onions. I'm gonna take the rest of these out and just like set this box on the ground. Honey mustard chicken with roasted rosemary potatoes and garlic green beans. Roasted garlic butter salmon with celery root cauliflower mash and parmesan broccoli. Cavatappi and meatballs with marinara sauce and garlic broccoli. Home style turkey and gravy with potato celery root mash, roasted Brussels sprouts and spiced cranberry sauce. Louisiana shrimp with smoked Gouda cauliflower grits and chicken andouille tomato gravy. Smoky Gouda chicken with roasted red potatoes and parmesan green beans. Roasted veggie pesto tortellini with roasted green beans. Last but not least, loaded mashed potato pork chop with garlic, scallion, mushrooms, and broccoli.
I mean, these all sound good, but I mean, are they diabetic friendly? Because, I actually believe that she does have diabetes and is lying to everybody. I mean, judging by her knuckles and her around her neck, yeah, she has diabetes. But is this diabetic friendly? It doesn't sound like it.
And then for free, I got 2 of these immunity and turmeric shot, which is lemon, apple, ginger, honey, turmeric, and black pepper. We should probably do one of these now. So I'm going to put these all in the fridge, and they all have expiration dates, which I love. I mean, it doesn't really matter anyway, because they do all expire on the 26th. Because they last for a week in the fridge. You are not supposed to freeze them at all. So I haven't ate anything today, so I don't know if my taster is...
I haven't eaten anything today, Amberlynn. Eaten.
than yesterday, but we will see when I try one of these. Actually, I spoke too soon. We're going to be trying it now. I've never taken one of these type of shots before. I'm a little nervous. All right, so we're going to do this shot together. Do we drink the whole
thing? You know who has really good shots? Erewhon. Erewhon Market. They have really good shots of like those like health shots.
Once, probably. Cheers. It's a faint taste, like barely anything. Wow, I feel healthy already. So I've always heard people say that when they had COVID, like their breathing was so bad and like they got super winded and exhausted doing really anything. I'm telling you, that is so the truth.
That is
because
true.
Things that I do.
That
like,
is true. The first round that we had, it was true. Like even like getting up to go to the bathroom, you felt like you ran a mile. It was exactly like that. I mean, I can't even imagine for her, but she seems fine. I don't think she has COVID really bad. Like she's trying to proclaim it. She has a mild case. She's a baby. She's a drama queen.
Every day on the day-to-day basis are so hard to do now. Like my breathing is drastically worse. Like taking out Twinkie leaves me winded and it's triggering.
I mean, that could be heart failure. You probably should have an echo done.
And it brings me back to like really bad headspace. Back when I like couldn't do a lot of things. I couldn't shower, I couldn't cook, I couldn't go outside. Are you joking? Because I could not breathe. I have done a lot to get to a better spot and to get...
I don't know. Seems like you're in a worse spot now. I don't know. I don't think This spot, you're never going to be able to leave this spot. I think you're donezo.
To the point where I can walk a mile, and I can walk even further than a mile. Does it take me a long time to do it? Yes.
Who believes she's doing a mile? And look at, is that the hickeys right there? There you go. Good shot of those.
But I am capable. So feeling like because I got COVID, it's kind of like backtracking, like drastically. Like it definitely gets me in my head, like hardcore. As for my factory meals, I didn't eat any today because I still have food at home. I don't want to go to
I
waste.
don't understand. How long has she lived here? What's up with this closet? Why isn't there anything hung up in the closet? Lazy Lynn.
I was eating on that. Plus, I can barely taste, so I feel like I'm not missing out on much. My mom said that she might want a few, so I might give her some. See, I'm like gasping for breath as I'm standing here. Oh my God. What I was trying to say was, my mom, she said that she wanted a few for her lunches because I was like, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to eat all these this week. I think starting next week, I'm actually only gonna be getting 7 a week. It's just the first box is so much cheaper, so I got 14. Also, in the beginning of this vlog, I said that I did a reaction video. I'm telling you, it took a lot of hard work. The editing was insane, and the full completed video is 1 hour and 11 minutes. I did upload it, I did schedule it, I did have it ready to rumble, but then last minute, I decided I am not going to be uploading that.
Why?
So it was
Chicken, why aren't you uploading the reaction video that took you hours to do? I'm curious. I wonder if you're crappy at reactions just like Chantal.
a lot of hard work, a lot of energy into one video that will not be shown to the public because I don't know, I don't feel comfortable. And it's like, if something in my gut is telling me like, Amberlynn, don't do it, then like literally don't do it.
Why? You don't want to look worse than you do now? I mean, shocker. I don't think you could look any worse than you do now. So just release it.
A woman's instinct is not to be messed with, I will say that. And my instinct was telling me, don't do it. Like while filming it, while editing it, while scheduling it. And then finally I was just like, you know what? My gut and my instinct is going to win. But I am going to end this vlog.
Well, anyways, that's enough of this. Yeah, I don't think anybody cares that you're sick at this point. You're milking it. I don't know why. Maybe I do know why. You're a disgusting individual. All the stuff that you did to Beck is disgusting. You need to pay her back that money. That, what was it, $5,000 or $6,000 that you took from her inheritance. You need to give that back, as well as any monies that were promised. And I really hope that Beck gets a lawyer, because I think there is a lot of evidence from your own posts that could do you damage. Amberlynn, you're just a disgusting individual. You owe her a lot of money, and you owe her apologies up the I'm not even gonna say it, but yeah, you owe her so much more than you've given. It's disgusting. You're a narcissistic jerk. Anyways, that's it for me, guys. I'll see you when I see you. Bye.